most likely gonna eat myself for this in a few hours. I am so tired. I'm so tired. First thing I did is make myself a coffee. I fell asleep. Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy you're here. We're gonna do another 24-hour readathon today. I feel like I already look tired, so this is gonna be fun. It is currently 9:57 a.m. and I want to start this readathon at 10. I'm already like 90% sure that I'm not gonna be able to stay up for 24 hours. So I'm gonna do the timer method. So I'm gonna set a timer for 24 hours and just pause it when I feel like I have to get a couple of hours of sleep. But I'm gonna try to stay up as late as possible. I probably have to drive to the store later to get a few snacks and some energy drinks because otherwise I won't be able to stay up later than like 9 p.m. I don't have a set TBR for this video, so I'm just gonna mood read. I am gonna start with Liar's Speech. I don't know anything about this book, but I accidentally bought the second part of this series a few weeks ago and I didn't know that it was the second part, so I have to read this one first. It's definitely a thriller, but other than that I don't know anything, so I'm gonna talk more about it later as soon as I know what the book's about. But even though I'm kind of anxious about this, I am really excited. I do love just reading all day. It is 9:59 a.m. so we're gonna start the timer in a few seconds.
I was 7 years old when I was told, pray to God so you can love your God. And when life got cold, I was told, pray to God so you can...
We are an hour into the readathon and I'm on page 80 of Liar's Speech. I'm enjoying it so far. It's not like the best thing I've ever read, but it's really fast-paced. This follows Lyndon, who's an athlete scholar attending this elite New England prep school, and none of his friends know that he comes from a very poor family because he just wants to fit in with the others. And over the summer, Lyndon's roommate Jasper invites him to spend the summer at his family's beach house. And then after a party at that house, someone is found unconscious in the pool. And now Lyndon is trying to figure out what happened together with his childhood best friend, Holiday. And he finds out that basically everyone is lying and he's trying to figure out the truth. It kind of reminds me of We Were Liars. Not really because of the plot, but because of the setting and also kind of the writing style. I'm gonna finish this and then I'm probably gonna switch over to an audiobook because I have a couple of audiobooks on Libby that are due in a few days. So I would like to listen to those. A small change of plans. I'm on page 228. So I have about 50 pages left of Liar's Speech, but I'm quickly gonna drive to the store now to get a few snacks and some energy drinks. And I'm gonna pause my timer while I'm gone. And when I'm back, I'm gonna finish Liar's Speech, and then I'm gonna pick my next book. I just got back. I got some more coffee because I'm almost out. I got some cookies, my favorite gummies, and then I got 3 Red Bulls because I'm gonna need them. We are 3.5 hours in and I just finished Liar's Speech. I'm gonna rate it 3 stars. It was really fast paced. in a quick and easy read, but I wasn't obsessed with it. It was kind of boring and I didn't really connect to any of the characters. They were all kind of annoying, but it did end on a cliffhanger, so I'm excited to pick up the second part in the series. I already decided on my next read. I'm gonna read Unravel Me by Tara Mafi. I started this a few days ago, but I'm only on page 10, so I pretty much still have the whole book left. This has 460 pages, so it's definitely gonna take me longer than reading Liar's Speech, but I'm very excited to read this. I started reading the Shadow Me series about like 2 weeks ago, and I'm so obsessed. If you don't know what the series is about, this follows Juliet, who hurts or even kills anyone she touches. And she lives in this world that is slowly dying. There are barely any plants or animals left. People are dying of diseases. And there's this sort of government called the Reestablishment, and their mission is to save the world, kind of. But they have like a lot of rules and treat the people very poorly, and it follows Juliet kind of learning about her power, I guess. I don't want to go more into detail because I think it would spoil the first book if you haven't read the series yet, but I'm really enjoying it. I do really like dystopian books, and I really liked Tara Mafi's writing style. I'm gonna sit down for a while, and I'm gonna switch to an audiobook so I can clean up my apartment and maybe do some crafts. Ignore everything I just said. I'm gonna listen to my audiobook first because I ended up on TikTok instead of reading. So we're gonna clean up my apartment first and listen to an audiobook. I'm currently listening to Bad Witches by H.B. Akumia. This is the cover. I'm 39% in and I have 8 hours left. This is about Maya, Gabby, and Delali. They met in a bar bathroom, and it was the night of all of their 22nd birthday, and they accidentally do magic. And they're now figuring out that they're actually witches, and we're following them, learning how to deal with their magic. And I'm enjoying it so far. I do like the characters, but to be completely honest, I'm also kind of bored. So we're gonna see. I have read to page 78 of Unravel Me, but I'm gonna go for a quick walk now because I'm getting kind of tired and I just want to move my body. And when I'm back from my walk, I'm definitely gonna continue reading Unravel Me. I'm really enjoying it so far. Juliet, so the main character in this book, is kind of difficult in this one so far. I do get why she's acting the way she is, but it's still kind of annoying. I really liked her in the first book, so hopefully it's just a phase she's going through right now and she's gonna be back to her old self in a bit. But other than that, I'm loving this. on page 176 of Unravel Me, but I'm getting pretty tired and it's only 8 p.m. I have 15 hours left, so we're 9 hours into the readathon. I'm gonna take a little audiobook and crafting break now. I've been working on this garden miniature set the past couple of days and it's been really fun. So I went to work on that for a while and I'm gonna keep listening to Bad Witches while doing that. Then I'm gonna sit back down and read Unravel Me. Juliet is definitely less annoying now. I feel like she's getting better and dealing with her stuff that's going on. So I'm less annoyed by her. I had to get another energy drink because I'm getting so tired. It is now 10 p.m. and I have finished listening to Bad Witches. I'm gonna rate it 3 stars. It was definitely fun and different. I haven't read anything with a similar concept before, and towards the end there were a few plot twists that I really liked. And then I also listened to some more of The Dead Tossed Waves by Carrie Ryan. This is the second part in a series. It's like a post-apocalyptic zombie series. I did enjoy the first part, but not that much. I rated it 3 stars. And so far, the second book is pretty similar. So yeah, but I'm gonna sit down now and continue reading Unravel Me. Let's see if I can finish it today before falling asleep. I am so tired. Why do I always do this to myself? It is almost 12 a.m. I'm still not done with Unravel Me. I'm on page 266. I'm reading this so slowly. I'm not sure if it's just because I'm tired. Something really big just was revealed, so that made things really interesting. But I feel like I'm reading so slowly. I'm just so tired. But I definitely do want to finish this before going to bed. I have exactly 80 pages left of Unravel Me and I have 10.5 hours left on my timer. I'm gonna remove my makeup and do my skincare and stuff like that, and hopefully that's gonna wake me up a little. Probably not, but it's worth a try. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna read some of my book on my Kindle. I'm currently reading Ask for Andrea by Noelle W. Eiley. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm pretty far into this one. I started this a few days ago and I'm 76% into the book. I only have like also 80-ish pages left. This is about three girls who were all murdered by the same man. The three girls, they're dead, but not really. They're kind of like ghosts now, I guess. And they can only see each other, so they found each other now. And they're working together to make him pay for what he did. I just finished Unravel Me, and I'm gonna rate it 4.5 stars. I really liked it, but I was just so frustrated with Juliet in the beginning for like the first 150 pages. So that's why it's not a 5-star read. I really like Kenji and Aaron and also James. James is the cutest. I love him. But I have a little over 9 hours left on my timer. It's 2:30 a.m. I am gonna try to read Fracture Me now. This is the second novella in the Shatter Me series. It has under 100 pages, but like I already mentioned 100 times, I am very tired. So we're gonna see if I'm gonna be able to read this. I just finished reading Fracture Me and I'm gonna rate it 3.5 stars. It was pretty interesting because it followed Adam's point of view from a scene that happened in Unravel Me. And then we also got some more of Juliet's journal entries. So it was really interesting, but it was a novella, so there didn't happen a lot. I read this whole book standing up so I wouldn't fall asleep. I'm gonna head to bed now. I'm gonna try to finish reading As for Andrea before falling asleep. I have about 50 pages left, so it is possible that I'm gonna fall asleep before finishing it. But I'm gonna try my best. I have 8 hours and 40 minutes left on my timer. So I'm probably gonna have like 8 more hours left tomorrow. So we can definitely read at least one more book. I'm not sure what I'm in the mood for, so we're just gonna pick one tomorrow. Good morning. It is 10 a.m. and I finally managed to get out of bed. I am still so tired. I slept for like 5 or 6 hours, which is definitely not enough. So the first thing I did is make myself a coffee. Honestly, I don't know how to read for over 8 more hours today. But I did finish As for Andrea last night and I rated it 4 stars. I did really enjoy it. Like I already mentioned yesterday, it's definitely something I haven't read about before. The concept of this book was really unique. So yeah, I can definitely recommend it if you're looking for a fast-paced thriller. I have picked out 4 books that I could start now and I can't really decide, so I put up a poll on my Instagram story for you guys to vote. I'm between The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, When Grumpy Met Sunshine by Charlotte Stein, and Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. I just can't decide. There's currently a tie between 7-Year Slip and Happily Never After. So I'm gonna wait a few more minutes. I'm so tired. It keeps being tied between 7-Year Slip and Happily Never After. So I'm just gonna read Happily Never After now and maybe read the 7-Year Slip after. I don't know a lot about this. This is about Sophie, who finds out right before getting married that she's been cheated on. And instead of calling the wedding off, she hires somebody to interrupt the wedding. And then they start working together to help others expose their cheating partners. Still have 8.5 hours left. So we're gonna read all day. Oh, let's start the timer. Happily Never After, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I really like both of the main characters and I can relate to Sophie a lot. I don't really feel the chemistry between them, but that doesn't make me like the book any less. It is 12:30 p.m. and I'm getting a little hungry, so I think I'm gonna make myself some lunch and clean up my apartment and listen to my audiobook while doing that. And then I'm gonna sit back down and read Happily Never After. I fell asleep. Only for like an hour maybe, but I was so tired. I'm definitely gonna have to open another Red Bull because otherwise I won't be able to read for 6 more hours. I just finished Happily Never After and I'm gonna rate it 3 stars. It was pretty cute and I did like the 2 main characters, but I wasn't really that invested. I just read A Welcome Reunion by Lucinda Berry. It was a short story. It had under 100 pages and I rated it 2 stars. I wasn't the biggest fan. It all just seemed kind of random. And the characters were really unlikable. But I needed to read something short because I don't want to read anymore. I still have 1 hour and 45 minutes left. Before reading that short story, I started reading All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I got 58 pages into the book. I am really enjoying it. This is the 3rd book in the Natural series. This follows a group of teenagers who were basically recruited by the FBI, and they all have these unique talents. Like one of them can detect lies, another one is really good with numbers. The main character Cassie is like basically a profiler, and they have to solve different murder cases. It's pretty much a young adult version of Criminal Minds. I've read the first 2 books a while ago and I did really like them, and I'm also really enjoying this one so far. This definitely has a lot more Criminal Minds vibes than the first 2 books, and since that is one of my favorite shows, that's something positive, at least for me. I think I'm gonna listen to my audiobook for a while and take a shower, do my skincare, and do some planning because it's Sunday night and I want to plan out my week. So maybe I'm just gonna spend my last almost 2 hours of this readathon listening to my audiobook. I don't feel very accomplished. I don't know why, because I did read a lot, but I always feel like I could have read more. But it's supposed to be a fun challenge, so I shouldn't stress myself out over how much I read.
Listen, I have to clear my throat before I can continue. About the solars and what I said last night. Before I can go on, he cuts in, his eyes gleaming.
Good morning and happy Monday. I finished my timer this morning. I have like still an hour left and I'll just listen to some more of my audiobook because I was done with reading. Like I didn't want to read anymore, but I thought I'd do a quick wrap up. I am actually quite proud of how much I managed to read. So let's go through all of the books. I started by reading Liar's Speech and I rated it 3 stars. I did enjoy it. It was a fast-paced read, but it wasn't anything special. I then moved on to Unravel Me by Tahara Mafi and I rated this one 4 stars or 4.5 stars. I'm just obsessed with the Shatter Me series. I just got the next book in the series, so Ignite Me, in the mail this morning and I'm very excited to pick it up. After finishing Unravel Me, I read the novella that comes after Unravel Me, Fracture Me, and I also rated this one 4 stars. I did enjoy it, but it was under 100 pages, so there wasn't a lot happening. I also finished One for Sorrow on my Kindle, and I rated this one 4 stars. I also really enjoyed it, and I'm definitely gonna check out more books by this author. I also finished my audiobook, Bad Witches. I rated this one 3 stars. I feel like it was kind of boring, but I liked the concept of this book because I haven't read a lot of books about witches, so it was really interesting. I then read Happily Never After by Lynn Painter and I rated this one 3 stars. I did like the main characters, but it was pretty boring and I didn't really feel the chemistry between the 2 main characters, so it was a good palate cleanser. I then read a short story, A Welcome Reunion by Lucinda Berry, and I rated this one 2 stars. I didn't enjoy it that much. Then I also finished another book on my Kindle, As for Andrea. I rated this one 4 stars. This was also really interesting. And then I also started reading All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, but I only got 58 pages into it. So I read 4 whole books. I finished my audiobook, I finished my book on my Kindle, I read a short story, and then I also started this book. So all in all, it was pretty successful, I would say. And even though I'm done with reading now, I definitely need a little reading break. I still had a lot of fun. I also hope you had fun watching me suffer through this. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!